Okay, sir. Sa previous episode, pinag-usapan natin glutathione, drip drip, Senate, bottomless iced tea. Ito naman episode pag-usapan natin Waldorf. Ronald, anong balita? Anong hotel ba is-stay ni BBM sa Melbourne? I think as we speak, he's flying to Melbourne. Tapos na naman ano natin diyan?
Hindi ko
Ano
alam,
ang
hindi ko
marites
alam.
dyan?
Hindi ko alam. Basta alam ko, pupunta siya ron. Tapos babalik siya uli after 3 days. 2
Tapos
days
babalik
siya sa
ulit
Australia. Punta siyang Melbourne at saka Canberra.
for the
Tapos
ASEAN.
balik siya rito for 3 days. Tapos balik siya uli ron for a summit. No?
He's so
Summit of leaders.
tired.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
tiring.
Yeah, but
Hard-working
he likes
president.
traveling eh. Parang kwan siya, parang si Richard Haydarian, no?
Kasi ako ibang taxpayers. Sa kabilang, yung mga sponsor ko, third world ako, siya iba eh.
Yeah, pero mukhang nung binabanatan natin siya na hindi siya nag-i-scale up as a leader, no, hindi siya nag-i-scale up as a crisis manager, hindi siya nag-i-scale up as resolving itong away ng kanyang mga allies in the Senate and the House. Kahapon miniting niya yung Senate leadership at saka yung House leadership. At mukhang nakabuo sila ng some kind of unity, no? On us. Mukhang tahimik na yung both houses about voting separately or voting jointly. I doubt if the problem has been resolved. But at least may tactical moment sila na medyo may truce yung bakbakan. Dahil kung na-monitor mo yung bakbakan this past few weeks, grabe, very personal, no? Yung atake between the majority floor leader of the Senate against the majority floor leader of the House, the majority floor leader of the Senate against the appropriations head of the House, no? Etc., etc., the talking heads, no? Amy Marcos, etc. So talagang grabe yung bakbakan, no? And they're practically in the same camp. They're in the BBM camp. Hindi ito labanan ng opposition versus administration. Labanan ito ng administration versus administration.
Faction to, faction.
Yes, at
Parang PDP
matitindi.
laban faction, quizzy.
Pero mo, binuhay nung head ng Appropriations Committee, yung mga kaso dati ni Majority Floor Leader Joel Villanueva. Binuhay naman ni Majority Floor Leader Joel Villanueva yung mga kaso ng appropriations head, no? Ganun yung ganun yung bakbakan and
ping pong.
Oo, no? Tapos nagkaroon daw ng truce. Binrake yung truce. Away na naman, no? Even si Subiri, no, na medyo above the fray,
medyo
binanatan yung
nagbardagulan na
house,
rin.
no?
Oo,
Sabi
medyo
niya,
nagbardagulan.
bakit araw-araw yung press conference ng Congress? Gusto ba nilang tumakbo sa Senado?
Totoo yan. Totoo yan. Lakas mag-press con. Lalo yung paborito natin congressman, si Joey Salceda, di ba? Mayroon pa siyang sinabi na cryogenics daw ang gagawin nila sa PI ngayon habang wala pang... Tuwan-tuwa ako sa mga Congress na press con. Parang talagang nag-a-apply itong mga to.
Hindi, kanina umaga nakakatawa, no? Everybody was in Malacanang to sign the Magna Carta for seafarers. Biglang binawi ni Bongbong. Biglang kinancel yung signing, no? kaya nagkagulo, no? Yung
bakit? Ano daw? Anong reason?
Walang paliwanag. So kanina sa House, pinag-usapan yan, no? Parang ibinalik yung Magna Carta. So tumayo yung isang congressman, no? Sabi niya, ba't natin pag-uusapan yan? Tapos na yan Hindi niya alam na hindi pinirmahan ng president yung Magna Carta. So nag-break yung House, no? Parang nagkagulo sila. Hindi alam nung isang kwan. Parang hindi nila alam yung dahilan Nobody knows the reason.
Kasi
So,
si
walang
Fermi
makasagot. Walang makasagot.
So this is the same problem, right? You have a conflict avoidant president who's seen as, I don't know if you can use the word weak or, I don't know, pliable or whatever. So what's happening is, parang essentially, Gator versus Crocky, no? Awayan. Ito, di ba? Parang palakihan ng Lacoste yun Lacoste, yung mga Lacoste, lumalaki rin yung mga Lacoste na nakikita ko. Dati maliit lang yung Lacoste ng Crocky. Ganyan kalaki na yung
At saka dahil wala talagang tunay na linchpin, sa gobyerno. So a lot of things are
Walang
falling
gel, walang gel.
a lot of things are falling in the cracks. No? A lot of things are falling in the... Yan yung hirap kung yung executive secretary is a lifetime judge. No? Ang mga judge kasi hindi yan umaalis ng kwarto, naghihintay ng kaso eh.
Okay, oh yeah, you're right.
Naghihintay sila ng kaso, naghihintay sila ng goodies, no? So hindi yan lumalabas. So pero as an executive secretary, dapat lalabas ka, dapat maglilibot ka, dapat crisis manager ka, 'di ba? Dapat ikaw yung nag-aayos ng mga away,
Chief
no?
Operator
Etc.
Officer, yeah, CEO.
Oh, you're all of
Exactly.
the above. Lalo na ngayon na wala kang mga political operators. Wala kang mga Gabi Claudio, wala kang mga Lito Banayo sa Malacanang, 'di ba? Wala kang mga ganyan eh. Meron kang mga PLLO na headless.
So
Dahil wala
bakit walang
silang
operator? Wait lang, wala bang job opening dyan, Ronald?
walang strategies eh.
Bakit?
So meron kang mga undersecretary halimbawa ng political affairs pero wala kang head ng political affairs. No? Ang may political sabi lang diyan is a centenarian. Si Manong Enrile, no? Siyempre, hindi na kayang gawin
Pang-usapan yan, medyo ibang usapan.
diba? Hindi na kayang gawin yung dapat ginagawa ng isang political strategist, operator, crisis manager. So nobody is manning the store. No? No? At wala kang ruling party, wala kang ruling coalition, no?
Wala kang ruling ideology,
wala kang political affairs, no? Wala kang tunay na executive secretary, no? So, lahat 'yan pupunta sa presidente. Eh yung presidente mo Magellan, 'di ba? So,
party! Ronald, party!
Di ba?
Whoa!
So, sinong
Whoa!
gagawa niyan, no? Of course, the first lady is there, but the first lady is not a politician, not a political organizer. She's a lawyer. 'Di ba? So, yan yung sinong gagawa niyan?
Sino kaya? Ronald, wala bang opening dyan sa'yo? Nag-apply ka ba? Sir, baka naman, di ba?
Okay na ako.
Why, Ronald?
Okay na ako sa kwan, pag-guess.
Uy, rhetorical question yan. Ba't mo sinagot yan? Baka mapasok tayo. No, Ronald. Do you think he has a trust issue after what happened with Vic Rodriguez na he cannot trust? Kasi the operator might operate him, di ba? Yun ang mangyari, di ba? If the operator is smart and you think the
Well, I
president...
doubt if Vic Rodriguez is an operator.
I mean like pseudo whatever.
I know him nung siya ay nasa barangay.
Pero Bel Air yan. Social yan. Bel Air yan, Ronald.
So, I wouldn't look at Vic Rodriguez as a political strategist, operator, crisis manager.
Or whatever. Like, bakit wala siyang...
Para siyang si Lagdameo, no? Siya yung close in, no? Siya yung tigabuhat ng bag ng presidente.
Errand boy.
Yes,
like we saw Bongo stepping up to the plate, right? He used to be dismissed as photo bomber, errand boy, and then wow, next level siya bigla, di ba? Nung within a year or two. Why are we not?
But the one running the show is Sunny Dominguez, no? At meron siyang
you're right.
Meron siyang Vince Dizon, no? Meron siyang mga ganun, no? Underneath him. So, iba yung panahon na yon, no?
So where do you see the Chacha thing going?
I think
economic amendments na yan, no? Parang ganun na yan, no? Yun yung floor nila.
I think they will push for it, the CONAS. Ang problema sa CONAS, when it convenes, you just need somebody there to say, oh, let's vote as one. No, let's vote as one. Tapos mag-walk out ang Senate. Pero yung matitira will proceed to change the Constitution. Tapos aakyat yan sa Supreme Court dahil may magsasampa. So the fulcrum will now be the Supreme Court, no? So kahit halimbawa yung nag-unite sila dun sa resolution of both houses number 6. Nag-adjust yung House dun sa Senate version, no? At silent sila dun sa whether voting separately or voting together. Pag nag-convene na yan, no, ay pwede pa ring magkaroon ng problema. Dahil what will prevent one congressman for saying, let's vote as one? No?
Right. No? Correct.
Even if the Senate, halimbawa, mag-walk out, na-convene na siya as a CONAS. So, aakyat na ngayon sa Supreme Court. So, ang sinasabi ko lang, kahit nag-unite sila ngayon, nagkaroon ng truce, at sumunod sila sa presidente na ituloy na yung Chacha, no? Ituloy na yung CONAS. hindi pa resolve yung mga fundamental issues ng voting separately or voting together.
So may mga wild cards and wild scenarios pang pwede mangyari, di ba?
Yes.
Which then again tells BBM should be in charge of his house. Kasi
Yes.
travel na naman siya. Tapos ganyan.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you should clean up
Pero
the house before you go around, di ba?
yeah, pero ang gusto kasi ng some elements in the Duterte government, ay in the Marcos government, ay a
Wait
real
lang, may plano na palang may Duterte
a
government.
real shift to a new system, no? Using the economic amendments as the cover.
Trojan horse.
Di ba? Pero ang objective naman talaga ay baguhin yung sistema for continuity. For continuity. Too much water under the bridge or too much conflict under the bridge. Pag nag-survive yung mga Duterte and win in 2028, yari yung mga Marcos. So they cannot permit that to happen, no? Dahil masyado nang nagkasugatan, no? Masyado nang kahit pa sweet si Digong last Sunday sa Cebu, no? Dignified yung presidente, comfortable ako sa presidente, walang mistake yung presidente, no? Nobody will believe that. Ang malinaw, after the midterm, going to 2028, no? Dudurugin sila. So the chacha with the real intention of changing the political system, no, will proceed.
Yeah, so this is all about shadow of 2028 pa rin, di ba? This is all about
yes.
the
It's all about
Duterte comeback.
2028. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all about 2028.
shaping everything. Yeah, yun yung
At
gel.
meron kang posibleng mangyari within the year, the ICC.
Yeah, yun yung gel talaga nila ngayon.
Yeah.
Gel, like preventing Duterte's coming back. I want to have just a very short episode about another bakbakan gera potentially happening. Of course, this is serious. Let's talk a little bit about also Marcos' foreign policy. Very short lang. Kasi yung I think the PI issue and the Chacha issue was important in itself. So let's talk about that very shortly.